Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Today we are here from Group 2 and we are here to present about green tea effect to lipid metabolism. First of all, let me introduce my team. At first, myself, my name is Alya Salma Dhiya Saputro, and my teammate Erika Rahmawati, also Ivana Dharma Mega. The first topic will be presented by Erika Rahmawati.
So the first topic is obesity. Obesity is one of the top problems in global health, inducing several health consequences. There has been a record that more than 1.9 billion adults aged 18 years and older were overweight, including 650 million obese people in 2016 from WHO. So we have BMI. BMI is body mass index. Is a weight divided by height power of 2. Is generally used to define overweight and obesity. So the BMI range is 18.5 to 24.6 kilogram per square meter for healthy, from 25 to 29.9 kilogram per square meter for overweight, and over 30 kilogram per square meter for the obesity. So the next point is obesity is not a single disorder, but the combination of genetic, metabolic, food habit, environmental, physical activity, social, and culture factors. So it leads to imbalanced energy and storage of excessive amounts of lipids in adipose tissue, which result in obesity. There is a leptin as the energy regulation hormone in adipose cell to consider as a player in lipid metabolism and food intake. For more detail, discuss in mechanism. The next point, obesity and overweight cause serious impact on health, like type 2 diabetes, hypertension, dyslipidemia, cardiovascular disease, musculoskeletal disorder, aging, and cancer. So we have many ways to avoid obesity, like avoid processed foods, limit sugar intakes, and many more. But in our group, we will discuss to prevent that obesity with consume green tea. Next, the next topic is green tea. So the biology name of green tea is Camellia sinensis that have contained like a green tea from the class of polyphenolic flavonoid called a catechin. Include epigallocatechin gallate (EGCG), epicatechin gallate, and gallocatechin gallate. Why green tea? The first reason is the most tea consumed in the worldwide is green tea to 22%, and other tea, black tea to 20%, and oolong tea is 2%. The second reason is green tea is processed in a special way. After picking, the tea leaf will undergo smoking. This process will dry the tea leaf but not change the color of the leaf. This condition causes the tea leaf to still look like a green in color. This process was later proven to maintain various nutritional content, including the antioxidant polyphenol in the tea leaf, which were greater than black and red tea. Next. So we have the main secret of green tea to lose weight in the three main components. The first one is AGCG. AGCG, an antioxidant that can stimulate our body's metabolism. So it can burn fat just by sitting and drinking tea. So the drinking tea can increase neurotransmitter brain waves and body metabolism, which can increase energy and decrease appetite. AGCG can increase oxygen consumption and fat oxidation, which in turn can help lose weight. The second one is caffeine. Caffeine is a stimulant that can be weight loss. However, caffeine has a side effect in health, namely it can increase blood sugar and insulin. Maybe tea does contain caffeine, but the content is relatively smaller than coffee. The next one is the last one, L-theanin, an amino acid that works to eliminate the harmful effect to caffeine. So, L-theanin ini can also affect neurotransmitter in the brain that can affect the level of dopamine and serotonin, which sends a security signal to our brains. The more we drink tea, the stronger our brains make sure we are not hungry. Tea can not only lose weight, but can also reduce appetite to stay on diet. Next, we'll discuss by my friend Ivana.
Okay, now we are talking about adipogenesis and lipolysis. This is mechanism of the entry of green tea in our body will be anti-obesity. Green tea will be used Green tea can be used to inhibit the activity of gastrointestinal digestive enzyme and luminal emulsification, hydrolysis, and micellar solubilization of lipids, and to interfere with the uptake and intracellular processing of lipids. And then green tea can be used to increase the fecal energy excretion and to downregulate the hepatic gene expression of lipogenic enzymes, and then to motivate the fatty acid oxidation and glucose uptake in skeletal muscle. And the last, green tea can be used um, to stimulate the gene expression of lipolysis and fatty acid oxidation related gene in adipose tissue. Next, this is the effect of green tea on adipogenesis. Adipogenesis is the formation of adipocytes or fat cells from stem cells. Most fatty acids are synthesized and stored in weight adipose tissue, known as the energy storage in the body. Therefore, modulation of adipogenesis in the weight adipose tissue is one of the most important ways in the anti-obesity strategies. Next, this is the role of green tea and its components on adipogenesis. The first, reduce microRNA levels of adipogenic, and fatty acid uptake genes, and then decrease lipid incorporation, suppress but early and middle stage of adipocyte differentiation, significant reduction of fatty acid absorption, and the last, suppressed glucose uptake in adipose tissue. Next, this is the effect of green tea on lipolysis. Lipolysis is the breakdown of lipids and involved hydrolysis of triglycerides into glycerol and free fatty acids. This is the role of green tea and its components on lipolysis. The first, daily consumption of green tea has been shown to result in the body mass and blood lipid reduction, and then reduce lipolysis through direct modulation of fatty acid oxidative, and reduce oxidative stress by inducing antioxidant effect in adipose tissue, and green tea are enhanced by combining with other anti-obesity strategy, increase fatty acid release from adipose tissue, and the last, decrease significantly the body weight and fat mass. The next slide will be presented with Alya Salma.
Okay, thank you. So the next one we will talk about the effect of green tea on obesity. As we know, green tea contains catechins, especially IgCG. It appears to have anti-obesity and anti-diabetic effects. So the IgCG purified from the green tea decrease diet-induced obesity in mice by decreasing energy absorption and increasing fat oxidation. The increased and prolonged sympathetic stimulation of thermogenesis by the interaction between polyphenol and oxidation and caffeine could be the value in assisting the management of obesity. So, AGCG has the potential to increase a fat oxidation in men and might thereby contribute to the anti-obesity effects. As we see in the picture on the left side, the catesin include in our in lipid absorption, so it decreases also in it also helps to decrease the glucose levels. And the high fat diet, if we use catesin from green tea extract, it will be makes the anti-obesity effects to our body. So it can be the one of the ways to reduce the obesity. The next one is the effect on diabetes. So the AGCG mimics insulin, increase the resin phosphorylation of the insulin receptor, and the insulin receptor it also reduces the gene expressions of the gluconic enzyme phosphorylated green tea and green tea extract were demonstrated to modify glucose metabolism beneficially in experimental models of type 2 diabetes mellitus. As we see in the picture, so the green tea so the AGCG that from green tea will include in our lipogenesis gene and glucogenesis gene. So it can be the act as insulin and can be the anti-diabetes. So when is the best time to drink green tea? Our group uh, discuss is there is 4 times for us to best drink green tea. For the first one is after breakfast. Drinking green tea on empty stomach in the morning can cause bad effect on to the liver because of the caffeine. But if we drink it after meals, it can increase our energy because of the caffeine. The second one is between meals. Taking green tea between meals can maximize the nutrient intake and iron absorption. The third one is before exercise. So, drinking green tea can burn more fat because of the caffeine, and it can also increase our energy, so it can make us exercise longer. And the last one is before sleep. Green tea contains the amino acid of L-theanin, which can make us concentrate better. So, the 2 hours before bedtime is the best time to drink green tea because and it can increase our body metabolism when we are sleeping. So, how much green tea that we can consume in a day? According to Tomonori Nagao et al. In Journal American Society for Clinical Nutrition and based on Monique and Gilbert in Nutrition Scientific News, the AGCG that we can consume a day is about 990 milligram per day. So with 990 milligram per day of catein for 12 weeks, it can reduce total body weight about 3 kilograms, re- reduce waist circumference up to 3.3 centimeters, and reduce body fat percentage for 9.5 kilograms. So besides the good effect from the green tea, it also has the side effects because yeah, if we consume too much, it contains caffeine. So the caffeine itself, if we consume it too much, it can be a damage to our body. Such as for the green tea, the side effects are such as anxiety and sleep disorder, bleeding disorder, miscarriage and birth defects. It also can cause irritable bowel syndromes or IBS, glaucoma, osteoporosis, and high blood pressure. So this is the presentation from us. Thank you so much for listening, and we're sorry if there was any error in our presentations. Okay, thank you.